Mahalo, Ashley. Thank you, Erin. That was a great presentation. I truly think you have one of the hardest jobs in Hawaii alongside with our commissioners. It's not easy dictating and really having this authority over water allocation. And so anyway, my kupuna are Harry Pahukoa Jr. and Harry Kunihi Mitchell is my tutu's father. So they're the first round of kupuna petitioners in this epic East Maui water battle. That's my history. So going back to B5, when I get a little emotional, there's reasons why. How can we be assured that this water will solely be used for DHHL and not mahi pono? We can't be assured unless it's magically hopping and skipping over their 8-inch pipes and field. You have the hardest job, like mentioned, but you have the power to allocate our water. You have the power to restore our watersheds. You have the power to grow our island into a concrete jungle, and you have the power to restore limu and stream species. And then you have the power to serve platters of our purest vai to corporate pension funds. This is nothing personal. You have your job and I have mine. It's my job to put this on the record using my words. So please don't think that this is personal to any of you commissioners. After fully restoring or seeing restoration in 2018, it's just amazing that we're revisiting and possibly taking back some of these restored streams and habitats. Thank you to the Commissioner Michael, who mentioned the note regarding the 150-year battle, and then Erin presenting 5-year stream data. It's just not appropriate. It is premature. We have a century of data collected by, Skippy Howe that I'm not sure was implemented into that presentation. We have smaller East Maui stream studies being done by stakeholders within our East Maui communities. So that's a reason why we've had to beg our county to create these water authorities. So we have appropriate stakeholders at the table with appropriate data going over, all these logistics, the complexity of the system. So it's really important that we think about the future and what these water authorities will do, how they will be a tool to you, the commission, let alone our kalo farmers and all businesses and agriculture, persons involved from Nahiku to Central Maui and upcountry. I'm going to shift into, of course, Mahi Pono is going to support these amendments. They will receive and perhaps have priority to use the water. So I just have to say on record, Canada, please keep your nose out of our watershed. The state may acknowledge you as a stakeholder, but we do not need to give water to Canada to privatize and use as they please. Going to my notes, I would love to see Seaworm take on the kuleana of hosting the monthly meetings. It is not appropriate to have A and B EMI host those monthly meetings. We've had our mahalo for mentioning the Honamanu kalo restoration and cultivating that's going on. In regards to the OPI, it's really hard to take it to swallow that data. I'm not sure if the OPI was gathered in the appropriate ways, but we've definitely seen an increase in OPI, so I just had to mention that. Healthy streams are dependent on healthy forests. Hahai no ka'ua ika ulula'au, rain always follows the forest. Without our water in the watershed, you're taking away the forest, you're disrupting the rain, you're contributing to climate change. Like I mentioned, this is nothing personal. I don't take certain jobs and opportunities because I'm afraid it may restrict my voice, and this is probably the most important issue. These waters and the seeing restoration in these streams and making sure they don't get into the hands of corporate entities. So in regards to B6, I do not support it. I understand we have the kuleana and fiduciary duty to give DHHL the water, but like mentioned, I think I quoted Aaron somewhere. He said that there is not enough water, especially during water shortage and drought conditions. So I humbly ask you to think forward in your decisions today. And I'm sorry to DHHL, but there's hard decisions to be made. And our INA, our watersheds, the stakeholders of East Maui deserve water to be in these streams, priority to Central Maui. And that's just the reality. Every new development, we'll have to revisit this, like mentioned, every 4 years. We have to come back to these meetings and relook at the data. And, you know, it's important to stay forward, but to think forward also. So mahalo to you guys. Sorry for rambling, but this is a lot. That was a lot of information to take in. And I could go on for days about water and the misuse and mismanagement, but I'm going to keep it short and lead it to my next Huaina, Jerome, and Miss Huel. Okay, mahalo.
Okay,